So we say that f of -3 equals 18. This is how we have to write our answer. We have to include the f of -3 because that's what we evaluated that function at. Now let's evaluate the function when x equals 4. So f of 4 equals, remember we substitute in a parenthesis, so we replace the x with a 4, and we have to square it, minus 2 times parenthesis 4 plus 3. 4 squared is the same thing as 4 times 4, which is -2 times 4 is plus 3. So f of 4 equals, what is 16 take away 8 plus 3? 11. So if you just put 11 down and you don't write f of 4 equals, you would lose a point for not writing it in function notation. Does this make sense what we're doing? Okay. Let's do it a couple more times. So I am evaluating this function, f of x, when x equals 3, when x equals 0, and when x equals -2. So let's start with the x equals 3. So f of 3 equals 2 times 3 minus 5. But 2 times 3 is, and 6 minus 5 is. So f of 3 equals 1. Let's evaluate this function when x is 0. So f of 0 equals 2 times 0 minus 5, right? I'm just replacing the x from the 2 times x with a 0. And 2 times 0 is, and 0 minus 5 is. So f of 0 equals -5. Okay. What about when x equals -2? Well, let's see, that's f of -2 equals 2 times parenthesis -2 minus 5. 2 times -2 is -4. -4 minus 5 is, are the signs the same or are they different? -9, thank you. Here. It might need new batteries. Okay, I want you guys to evaluate the h function at x equals 3, x equals 0, and x equals -2. You guys evaluate the h function while I put batteries in this calculator. It's so bad when you're I'm gonna set it like that, and I don't know how to delete that, yeah. I'll have to look at it. Naya. Yeah, you're doing the exact same thing that you're doing each 3 equals 0. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so the h function, I have to let x equal 3, I have to let x equal 0, and I have to let x equal -2. So when I evaluate my h function, I have h of 3 equals 6 times 3 plus 2. Let's see, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 20. I just need to fix that to say h, sorry. So did everybody get h of 3 equals 20? Okay. H of 0 equals 6 times 0 plus 2. So h of 0 just equals 2. H of -2. What's 6 times 0? Okay. H of -2 equals 6 times -2 plus 2. That equals -12 plus 2. And -12 plus 2 is -10.
You got 0, once you add the 0, that would be 2.
Yeah, it should be 2. Sorry. Thank you. So is that what you got? H of 3 is 20, H of 0 is 2, and H of -2 is -10. Tessa.
I'm just curious, so like, can we put our answers in decimal form, or does it have to be a fraction?
Well, it depends on if you get a decimal. Are you working on down at the bottom? Yeah, there's no way to write some of those as decimals, right? Some of them have to be whole numbers, and then some of them have to be decimals. So if we look at G of 3, that's the same thing as saying 2.4 times 3, and that's 7.2, right? Because 24 times 3 is 72, so 7.2. There's no other way to write that except like that. G of 0 equals 2.4 times 0, which is what? It's 0, yeah. And G of -2, God bless you, is 2.4 times -2. So G of -2 equals -4.8. Questions? Okay. So you have 6 functions that you are going to evaluate. You need to make sure you show your work. I don't care if you use a calculator, but I still want you to show that you plugged it in to the function, like write out the function. Here's what we have for today. So pages, wrong class. Sorry. Yeah, give me a second. Let me get through some directions really quickly, please. So, I don't know why that's doing that. Does anyone see that big red circle that keeps popping up? So you're identifying functions and evaluations.